Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's pour. Tonight's pour is going to be a commission piece. You've already seen the intro video, so you know what it looks like, but we're going with this 32 Coupe. I think it's a Ford. Yeah, 32 Ford Coupe. Right there. Look at that. It's red. Got the flames on it. As you know, if you've watched my, you watch my videos, you know I love the cars with the flames on it. And when the client reached out to me, he wanted a red car, and he wanted a 32 Coupe, and by gosh, I already had this car. Hanging up here. I remember buying it a couple weeks ago, and just love the car because it has the flames on it and the style of the car. I just love that car. And so I bought it knowing I was going to do probably pretty much exactly what I'm going to be doing tonight with it. But anyway, so the client is actually someone I met at the Elwood Glass Festival I did last weekend. It was a 3-day event. It was long, it was hot, but I had a great time. I met a lot of great people. And Rex, I know you're watching this, Rex. Big howdy there to you, buddy. So Rex was one of them that I met, one of the really nice people, great people to talk to. The cool story with him was he came into my booth and he was just looking at everything. He was just like intently looking at everything. Intensely looking at everything. And he was just like, I don't want to say mesmerized, but he was kind of standing there looking. Wasn't saying much. And then so I have regular paintings in there as well as my Hot Wheels ones, and but he was looking at the Hot Wheel ones, and so he was like, finally he's like, did you come up with this? And I was like, yeah, I did. And he just, I want to shake, he didn't say I want to shake your hand, he just stuck his hand out and wanted to shake my hand. So I thought that was cool. It's always great to hear compliments, and something like that is just kind of affirming for what you're doing and the quality of work that you're doing. So it was just a cool story, and I already love telling that story to people. So, but Rex and he came in to my booth about a couple more times after that. So he's in my booth about 3 times during that day, and brought his wife back in. He asked me, when I'm doing more shows, where they're going to be at. So I told him about the ones that I've got coming up. I actually only have 4 coming up. I actually had one actually today and tomorrow. It was this weekend, but I wasn't able to do it. And so Pendleton is my next one in Pendleton, Indiana. And so he said they would show up to that one. And I also told him about my paint class that I'm starting to teach. And so he's already said a couple times that he's going to take that class, that he's going to sign up for that. So that's going to be cool to see him again at those 2 events, and to be able to teach him how to do these paint classes, or these paintings in this paint class. And so you could tell he wasn't the only one at that show that was just kind of like, I've never seen it. I heard that a lot that day, or in that event. I've never seen anything like this. So it's going to be great to be able to have him there at the class, and to be able to teach him how to do this. And I'm going to love to see how his painting turns out, and if he continues to pursue doing these type of paintings, it'll be cool to see his work, and as he gets better, to see the progress of the progression of the quality of work that he does. So anyway, if he pursues it, it isn't just because he takes my class, he may not pursue it, and that's fine, but it'll be cool to be able to teach him anyway. So anyway, normally I have the canvas ready, and then I have to mix the paints, but I've already mixed the paints. So we're going to just jump right in. you know, we're going to jump right in, and I'm going to move my camera, so you're going to see all that. So I've got black paint, which I use Artist Loft. I have white, and the white and red are Artist Loft as well. The yellow is a lemon yellow from Master's Touch, and the orange is just regular orange from Master's Touch. So those are the brands that I'm going to be using. And I use Floetrol. Now, a lot of people may not know what Floetrol is, but it's made by Flood, or at least the ones it's the only Floetrol I know of. I don't know if any other companies make this, but I buy the gallon. It does come in a quart, but the quart is like almost $7 for a quart. A gallon is $13. So use your stuff you learned in school. 4 quarts in a gallon. 4 times 7 is 28. And I can buy 2 gallons for less than 4 quarts, which is only a gallon. So some Flood's making some money by selling the quarts. So anyway, all right, here we go. We're gonna turn this, get this right on there. All right, so there's our canvas, a 10 by 20. As always, we level this because of why. If you've watched my videos before, it's because we don't want to paint slide. If it's uneven, whichever way is lower, it's going to run off and you'll lose it. And like I said before, I've lost some awesome paintings doing that. So I've got my paints ready to go. So we'll put the base paint on, save a little bit of black paint for the Dutch pour that we will be doing, which is the technique that we're going to be doing. And I'll show you why we need the extra in here in just a little bit. So that festival was a good festival. I met a lot of great people. I sold 13 of my Hot Wheels type themed ones. My dragon one, my butterfly one, my shark one, and then 10 that actually had cars on them. I sold my big Back to the Future one. It was on a 12 by 36 level 3 canvas, so it was a nice canvas. And it ended up selling to someone that loves Back to the Future, and actually has a collection of Back to the Future memorabilia. And he said he also has some autograph stuff from the cast, or some autographs from the cast or something like that. So that was kind of cool that it went to a big Back to the Future fan, which I figured somebody that would like the movie would at least buy it, but thought either that or someone that likes DeLoreans. So then I go to work the next week, which was this week. And like I said, I work in an office now. And I've probably told this on another video, but oh well, I'm going to tell it again. But I work with 3 other people in our department, in our little office area that I work with. And I've worked with, and actually this person, his name is Jason, he was out on the floor as well. So we'd actually worked together out on the floor as well as now in the office. And so Jason was like, hey Brad, I saw this on the internet. And he comes over to my desk and he shows me a picture of my painting. I was like, hey, yeah, I know that painting. He's like, yeah, my cousin bought that. So it was actually his cousin that bought it. That's kind of neat. I would say small world, but you know, we all live in Indiana, so it's not that big, not that small, but it's interesting. So we talked about that a little bit. All right. So here we go. I'm going to put in red paint as a base on this. I'm going to spread this out a little bit. I want him to have some good flames on it. Some good flames. So we're going to get lots of paint on here. I usually put darker colors down when I layer these. I also do that when I do like a dirty cut pour. Some of you will know what a dirty cut pour is. So I'm going to put the yellows in here. Save some yellow paint because we'll probably add some more to it. I'm going to wait on the white just for now. Pop some of these air bubbles out. And then this is why we save some of the black paint, because we pour it on the outside. Right? Because then we take our hair dryer, well, I'm gonna use a hair dryer, and we take it and we blow it up on it and then we blow it out. So So we'll torch this. So let's see what colors we need to add here a little bit. I'm going to try to take some of this out. So we'll get that. Get my straw. So we're going to need some more yellow in here, most definitely. Do a little bit of red in there. Some red over here. Got quite a bit of orange. Okay, let's see what we got here. more yellow in here. A little bit of yellow this way. Yellow there. A little bit of red in here. Whew, not that much. Excuse me. All right. I think we've got a pretty good amount of yellow in there, and reds. Oranges are pretty good. So now we're going to take a little stir stick here and just make some flame lines. So this is how you do it. Plus I also want to just go straight through there like that. And then I wipe it off every time because to get you're not dragging darker colors, because you're ended up out in the dark there. And I found that doing these little, even though it's not way out here, doing these little ones like this just adds to it, adds to that flame. So I think I have a pretty good amount of flames there. I wanted it to be really colorful too, and of course when you mix the yellow and the red, you're going to get some green, so that's why there's this kind of greenish in there. But this is going to be the car sitting here like this, so that's going to be a good looking piece. I can cover up that greenish. Maybe I'll try to get a little bit more yellow in there. Maybe just a little bit more red over here. Now, since he likes red cars, maybe he wants more red in that. So we'll look at adding some more red. Maybe a little bit more red in there. All right. So I really love this right in here. I mean, that really looks like some fire stuff going on there, and there's a little bit right in there is really nice. And of course, this is all pretty good too, but I really love this spot right in here. So this all looks pretty good out here. So this is the piece. So I'm gonna hope that Rex will like this, and when this dries, I'll be able to set the car on it first. Send him a picture and see if that's what he wants. If that's meets up with his what he was looking for, and if so, then I'll resin it and place the car on it at that time. All right, this bad boy is dried. I've got the back taped so when the droplets on the bottom dry and harden, that tape will just pull them right off, so I'll have a little bit of a smoother background or underside, whatever you want to call it. This is a 10 by 20 canvas, and so I'm using Marine Resin, and it's 7 ounces of resin, or 7 ounces total, 3.5 of resin, 3.5 of the hardener. And I've stirred it for approximately about 3 minutes. I got my torch here. I got the car here ready to go. So with these colors on it, this resin is just really going to make this pop. And I'm really excited to see or to hear Rex's reaction to this one, because I think he'll just really enjoy this. He'll just love this one. Because the Batmobile one I just did, I almost put his car on that one. And I actually sent him the picture of it. And then after I got to thinking about it, I was like, you know what, I kind of really want to give him more fire. So I wanted more fire on his to cover the canvas more and less negative space. And I did like the Batmobile on that one, and he did agree with me on that, because he did see that I had used the Batmobile on that one, and so I think this one will definitely be better for the one for his car and his painting. So I'm excited to get his reaction to this. I think he'll just love it. So I think I got a little spot there. Get this covered good. Look at it from the other angle. Alright, I think that looks good. Boy, it just pulled those colors out, I tell you. So now to place the car. Alright, so there you have it. Boy, that is a sharp looking car on that thing. I love the flames on that. I think he's gonna like that. Alright, so if you like this video, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment. And actually, if you like my content, please subscribe. Our next milestone is 100. We're still working on getting to 100. We're getting there. So help us out with that. And thanks for watching.